Hello, Phil, Newton, England, back with, yes, another Crystal Maze-esque video. What we're looking at today, well, it's these. The badges that the contestants wore during Series 5 and 6 of the Crystal Maze. Yes, as I'm sure you're all aware, the official Crystal Maze TV channel have now released Series 5 and 6, the Ed Tudepole era, on both their Facebook page and YouTube channel. Yeah, a couple of episodes have been missed out, as a few people have noticed. I'm sure they will be uploaded very soon, fingers crossed for that. But it was on their YouTube channel that a viewer at DB20987DB asked the question, what are those badges with the letter F on them for that the contestants wear? Later realising it was actually the initial of Future Zone, that team's starting zone. So let's have a closer look. Now, obviously, these are the badges that I've made myself. These are not official ones, but we will be having a little conversation about that very shortly. But in the meantime, we're going to have a close-up look. We're going to start off then, first of all, with the zone badges. Now, as they are pretty similar, I did pause the screen and have a look at them. They're not perfect, but they give you a rough idea of what they're like. We're going to start off then with AZTEC. I think everybody's favourite zone, or most people's favourite zone at least. AZTEC, we have the white border and then the black circle around it. The A, obviously, for AZTEC, done in sort of Aztecian style. And then at the bottom, AZTEC zone, going curved around at the bottom there. Also, this kind of what I call the compass point in the northeast direction. Little triangle there, and then a little stick coming in. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that very shortly. Next then, we'll have a look at medieval. In fact, I'll put that there for now. We'll have a look at medieval. Again, it's the same sort of principle, white border, black circle around the inner edge there, and nice, lovely medieval style M for, as I just said, medieval zone. Again, the compass point down here this time. And that has the green background. It has faded a little bit, as obviously I've had these since the 90s. Next one up then, we'll have a look at that one. Yes, there we go, the letter F, and a very sort of electronic style for the Future Zone, and the compass point being at the top there on that one. And that was kind of a grey silver background there. Finally then, Ocean Zone. Again, this time blue to represent the sea, a nice big O, and then Ocean Zone, with the compass point being down at this side. What else was worn? Well, obviously the vice captain and the team captain themselves wore badges as well. Now, theirs were red. Again, the white outer there with the inner black circle. The compass point for the team captain was at the top there, facing north. And then the little line as well going down there. And then the vice captain also wore very similar, but their compass point was at the south. Now, as said, sometimes they were usually worn on the breast of the jacket, but sometimes they did wear them on either the left or right sleeve. So if you don't see them at the front, they are probably on the arm as well. So just keep watching the episode and you'll probably see those as well. Now, as I said, these are just copies that I made myself. Neil from the Crystal Maze fan blog actually has a genuine Ocean Zone badge. He managed to get that, can I say, off one of the contestants. He sold it to him, I believe. And I will put that on the thumbnail along with these. I'll put the a little snapshot of Neil's original Ocean Zone badge as well, which I'm very jealous he's got. But it is a fantastic piece of well, Crystal Maze memorabilia. Also, a friend of mine sells copies of these on Etsy. They've done a slightly better job than I have. Obviously, this was all done by hand. Nowadays, we can do things on computer. We can scan and just print it off in that one. So check out on Etsy. I can't remember who it is. If it's you, just drop us a comment in the line. Get your credit, because I like to credit people as well when they've done stuff. I always like to give credit where credit is due. Now, I said we're going to talk about these compass points. And if you're not aware, it does relate to the back of the jacket. Now, I'll just go and get the jacket. Bear with me. I've just got it here behind me. Now this is the teal or turquoise jacket that the contestants wore. This is a genuine one. I've covered it in another video, so check that out if you haven't seen it. So we'll go back then. As you can see there, Ocean Zone, the compass point is down there, and that does relate to it being there in a northeast south. So that's southeast, that's to work it out then. Southeast there for Ocean Zone, that matches up with that. AZTEC is up there. Your futuristic, yes, you guessed it, is there. And your medieval is down there. So the tie-in on the badges, the compass points do tie in with the patch on the back of the jacket. So there you are, the fantastic little things these. I will hopefully get one, who knows. I might get an original one day, somebody else might. And obviously they were kept by the production crew. They weren't really allowed to take them home. But as we know, some of the contestants did take, I'll put them the other way around. There we go. Some of the contestants did take stuff home, gold and silver tokens from the dome and other things like that. And obviously one contestant took the badge. Has anybody else took the badges with them? Let me know, get in touch. As I say, drop me a line in the comments below. That's it for now. We've got some more Crystal Maze stuff coming up very shortly. I think that is it. That is it. So from now on, keep rocking. And thank you for watching. If indeed you still are, I'm off to get another drink. Goodbye.